Well, welcome back to the channel. We are on to our next project, which is going to be painting. We're going to start in the master bathroom since we're using semi-gloss paint for all of the two bathrooms areas, and then we'll move it to flat for the rest of the house. But we got all of our paint supplies, and we are ready to get started. I got to change. You can tell my partner here is all ready to go. Still wearing our drywall shirt, but hey, it's better to paint on our old clothes than to wreck new ones. Anyway, we're going to get started with painting, so let's get to it.
You get streaks with the brush.
Alright, so with the bathrooms, we've got two coats on the ceiling and the toilet right there and in the main vanity area. So that is done there. And we're headed over to the guest bathroom where that is getting its final second coat. And then we will be done with the bathroom ceilings, which is kind of cool. And then we'll start with cutting in the color on the corners and adding color. But my assistant is working hard there and finishing off the second coat in the guest bathroom. All right, so one thing I have to do is I have to use a brush and cut in where the edges and corners are so that when I roll, I don't touch the ceiling that we just finished. So we'll get started with that and see if we can get some color on these walls. I'm looking forward to it. So by doing that with the brush, I don't have to mask it off with the tape. So we'll just take our time with that and make sure we do that, and then we'll use a smaller roller to give us a little bit more space for the larger roller. All right, well, I've got the toilet and the master bathroom all painted. We'll let this dry and we'll see how it goes. The color will lighten up quite a bit, but overall it looks pretty sharp, and we'll just continue on with this master bathroom and see what we can get done. All right, so in this bathroom, I've got everything cut in and ready to go. Now we just got to roll it out, and that'll be done with this master bathroom, at least for one coat. We'll probably go through it again and do a second coat, but so far it's looking pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but we'll get on this and get it painted. Well, Well, I went through everything in the master bathroom and went and retouched up all the edges and all the corners and kind of spotted any areas where the roller didn't get it. You can see one of the wet spots right there. But overall, I think it came out pretty nice. So now we're gonna go and finish off the guest bathroom. So after our slow start this morning, we ran out of propane and had to go get that filled. So now we're heating this house up. We're at about 42 degrees in here. And again, I've got my helper back. As you can see, she's starting to roll out the bathroom and the guest bathroom. And then we also had to go through, there was a couple spots that I missed that I caught and I had to repair, but I had to go back through and put some additional texture up there. Right up there was a spot that was missed, so I got extra texture up there. So I'll let that dry, and then I'll put primer on that, and then we can start painting the kitchen. But right now we're back onto the guest room. We're going to try and get the bathrooms done here. Alright, so we've got the guest bathroom all completed. I'm pretty satisfied with that results. Again, we got the tub that's going to require a whole different thing for tile, but all in all, that came out pretty well. And the last we have for the semi-gloss is to do the kitchen. So we're going to start on that next, and that'll end our semi-gloss, and then we go to flat for the rest of the house. So we'll get started with the kitchen. So as you can see, I got everything lined out in the kitchen, and this, like I said, the ceiling's done, everything's lined out, and we are ready to start rolling this bad boy out. I'm gonna wait for my helper. We're getting it at the end of today, so it's a good stopping point before we head into tomorrow and start really doing some serious painting. Well, we're back at it again today. You can tell we got the heaters going. It's about 43 in the house here, and we're gonna finish painting off this kitchen and get that done. So again, we got everything all dialed in as far as the corners go, and now we'll get the walls. All right, well, there you have it. We have the kitchen completed, and the master bathroom and the guest bathroom are done. That's a pretty good amount of painting. Got to still go through and do some touch-ups in here. I'm going to do the ceiling one more time because I'm not exactly happy with how that rolled out, but I don't need to film that. You saw me do it once, you don't need to see me do it again. What's your thoughts?
I think it looks really good. I think it's a lot like the color. Well, the color turned out a little darker than we wanted. We are never really good with paint. Need to get.
All right, so that marks it up for us. We're done with this. We still have a lot more painting to go. It's going to be a few videos of this. It's just like watching paint dry. I'm sorry about the wavy line stuff. I'm sorry if that's giving you a seizure. It's just our LED lighting, and that's what it does on the camera. And just for reference, I hadn't really said anything before, but we're doing the Valspar Medallion Plus flat, and this is the color is called Bridal Wreath, is the white that we're using. It's not quite as bright as the house we've done previously. We didn't like how bright it was, so we toned it down just a little bit and went with this Bridal Wreath for our color. So we'll get busy putting that on. Well, we got half that roof. I got a lot of paint. Look at it, even with the mask, I still got it in my mouth. Oh well. Anyway, we're getting there. I'm not quite sure on the coverage, but we're making progress, and I got half the ceiling done. I can see some areas I'm not too sure, but it looks pretty good. But at the same time, I'm not too sure. But we're just gonna keep at it and get this really done. Well, I was trying to time lapse that for you guys, but my neighbor decided to stop by and have a little chat. So we'll good place to take a break anyway for a minute, and then we'll reassess and we'll get back at it here. And of course, I started to get this center section here, and either the power went out or my sprayer died. One of the two, I'm not quite sure. I gotta figure it out here and see what's going on, but we're getting closer to getting this done. I just gotta sort out the sprayer, or I'm gonna have to go to hand rolling the rest of the inside of this, and then this side over here needs to be done. So we'll just get that going and then we'll finish this off. Well, the good news is I figured it out. I got it sorted out. There was a problem with a clog in the hose and then a clog in the tip. So I went ahead and just disassembled everything and cleaned it out. And now we're seeming to be back to action. Thank goodness, because I really did not want to hand roll this ceiling and the other ceilings. As you can tell, my operation, I got paint everywhere. But we're ready to get back at it and finish this off, and then we'll be done with the ceilings in here. Well, it's a new day, and we're gonna start adding some color to these walls. I got the heaters running in here. I think we're at about 44 degrees. And So we're just gonna paint through. It's a little chilly in here, but we'll make it work. Anyway, we'll start adding colors. I got to do all the cut in first, and before we start rolling, that's gonna take a while. This is a big room, but we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm making a pretty good progress on lining this out. We're coming around. The part I have start to get a little dicey is right there towards the peak. I'm not a fan of high ladder work, and the peak means I got to be on top of that ladder. So we're going to work to get this done, but it's a little sketchy for me. Alright, the sketchy part is pretty well done. That's up at the top there. We'll just continue on down and finish around, and I'll show what it looks like when it's done. There you go. I got the entire room lined out and ready to do the flat walls with roller. So we'll get onto that here next and see what we can get done. That's a lot of wall space, believe it or not, but making sure to cut in correctly on the roof is pretty important. So, but I got that done, and now we'll just start rolling this thing out. Kind of boring, but it's got to be done. Slowly but surely we are getting there. I just have this rest of this wall to do, and then all the walls in the main room are done. I'm kind of disappointed to see where the cut-in line is. It turns out that that bucket of paint is not mixed to the same color as the room. It's a little bit darker, and so I'm gonna have to go back through and recut all of these lines throughout here. And I'm also gonna touch up, you can see the sprayer lines in the roof, so I'm gonna roll that out as well. But we're gonna get this completed, and then we'll go back and do our touch-ups.
that long to paint one room.
No, it does.
I mean, there's like 4 walls. How hard can it be?
Well, there you go. We got the master bedroom done. We'll let this dry out and then we'll continue on. We've got the guest bedroom, pantry, utility room, and the laundry room, and then the office to go. And we'll pick up some more speed here as we're going, I'm sure. But we're doing pretty good here. The two of us tag teamed this out and got the main room done today. So we're going to call it quits for today, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow. Well, the good news is I've got the pantry is completed, and I managed to get the laundry room done as well. So we are down to just 2 rooms. We've got the office and the guest bedroom to go, and then we've got some touch up, but we're making some great progress. All right, well, we got the office all cut in, and we're ready to roll this room out. We're doing this room, and then we've got the guest room, and then that's it. And then we got some light touch up, but I'm pretty pleased with how this is going. My technique's getting a little bit better with the cut in. I'm certainly glad to be able to learn that rather than having to put tape up against the ceiling and everywhere in here, but looking pretty good. So we'll continue on with this and get this rolled out and then head for the guest bedroom. Well, there you go. We've got the guest bedroom done, and we are done with all the painting. That's a huge step. We've got some touch up to do, but I'm not going to bother filming that. There's no real point, but everything is looking pretty sharp throughout the house, and we are done with the paint. That was a big goal prior to the end of the year, was to get all of this done and to seal this up so we can get on after the first of the year. We can get on to putting all the doors in, doing the cabinets, flooring, and some other big projects we've got going on. We're also going to start putting the stone on the fireplace as well. I got to replace this sheetrock with actual plywood, and then we'll be ready to go with that project there as well. But the good part is, again, we are done with painting. That's a huge deal for us, and I'm pretty excited about it. The house is coming along really nicely. Anyway, if you like this type of thing, please remember to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications when the new videos are uploaded. Anyway, thanks for watching.